Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to learn about the datetime module and how we are going to do this. We are building a project that is deadline tracker app. Basically, in this tracking app, we are going to use the datetime module of tkinted Python GUI. Now, how we are going to use that, what are the functions, features, and core concepts that you're going to learn in this video. Everything is explained in this video, so make sure you stay till end of the video. These are the features of the app that we are offering. हाँ ये चीज मैं पहले क्लियर कर दूं कि ये जो पूरा एप्लीकेशन है ये बहुत fully fledged application नहीं है that you can make currently in your use, or it is not published anywhere else. This is just for a learning purpose only. You can add more features into it. Anything, something related to AI, maybe anything that you want, that you will able to do so. So these are features you can go through with these all, because we are going to learn all these in a practical way as well. But for the theoretical thing, you can just take a screenshot of this or you can save it with you for further learnings. Now, this is the core concepts of the project. As I already said कि हम data module सीखने वाले हैं इस overall project में, because this is the base of the project, because must have seen the name deadline tracker app. Deadline comes with a date and time. So datetime is the base module that we are going to use here. So this is why the datetime module is important. Main functions that we are going to learn today here are these three functions that you will be able to learn and use further in your projects. Just take a screenshot. We'll learn everything in detail in coding part. Now, this is the reason why I told you that data module is powerful and is being base and core of this project. Now, coming for the code, okay, just don't focus on this. So let's go line by line. So as you can see here, I've already uh, written wrote all the modules that we are going to use in this particular project. So import ticket as TK, import fruit ticket, import message box from date time, import date. This is a very important line over here in this project. So basically, these are the modules that we are going to use in this particular project. Ticket is for building the GUI. Message box that shows error and warning pop-ups. This is date time for working with dates and deadline comparisons. TTK is is this for theme widgets like preview table, something like this. Now I've written this task is equals to bracket. A global is to store each task as a tuple. As you must have aware that this is used for a tuple. नहीं पता tuple क्या है, tuple कैसे work करता है. Everything with tuple is being explained in a video. I will add in the I button here. You can just go and check out that particular video. Now basically this task is equals to tuple इसलिए ये यूज होगा so that we can add every task here in this task name tuple. What we'll add here in which pattern, that is in task name and deadline date. In this format we'll store it here. So now moving forward, now what we have to do, we have to make a function that says def add underscore task and then parenthesis, then this. Then we have to give a task name is equal to task underscore entry. Guys, basically, what I've done, I have already made. Uh, मैंने बेसिकली यहाँ पे ना कुछ कोड का पहले सैंपल खत्म लिख लिया है, बना लिया था, so that I can easily explain you each and everything over here. So I'm just going to add just copy paste in here, but I'll explain you everything. Don't worry about it. I'll explain you everything. So here what this is a part of a code. ये कोड का एक छोटा सा पार्ट है जो यहाँ पर है. What basically this function is going to do here, as you can see, दिस इज आवर वेरी फर्स्ट फंक्शन. ऐड टास्क, जहाँ पे हम टास्क ऐड करेंगे. यहाँ पे एक टर्म है टास्क नेम एंड डेडलाइन स्ट्रिंग. टास्क एंट्री डॉट गेट, डेडलाइन एंट्री डॉट गेट. अभी जैसा मैंने समझाया था, एज आई ऑलरेडी गिवन यू एन एग्जांपल, कि ये दोनों चीजें ही विल ऐड इनटू दिस टपल. सो गेट करना इज एन important थिंग. So it gets text input from the user for task name and deadline as a string only. Now, for this line, like try, deadline, and date time, this converts a string to date object. If format is wrong, it will throw an error basically. Okay. Then we have another line that explains except value error. It will show an error pop-up if date format is invalid, basically. Now we have another thing that if not task is to name message.show warning, it directly says it will warn the user if task name is blank. It means you have to give a name to save a task. Bina task name you cannot save a task. No, you can't say कि this is a task. So it will warn a user if task is blank. Now what this does, line number 23, it will add the task to the task list. Task.append task underscore name deadline. This particular line number 23 will append these details into task. As I've already told you कि task में हमारा task detail आएगा, तो ये उसको ही इसमें store कर देगा. Now task entry dot detail delete and deadline entry dot delete. What will this do? This will clear the input box. जो input box रहता है जिसमें कि हम details अपने input करेंगे about the task, task name and date. This will clear that box. Now at the end ये task इसको update कर देगा. Line number 26. So this was the add task function. Now we have another function that is named as def update task list. This is very simple as well. ये बहुत simple है. इसमें ऐसा कुछ बहुत rocket science ऐसा कुछ इसमें है नहीं. Okay, I think I just did this. What I did. ठीक है. So this is what the next function is. तो हमारे पास हमारा नेक्स्ट फंक्शन है दैट इज डेफ अपडेट अंडरस्कोर टास्क अंडरस्कोर लिस्ट. नाउ this will clear the current task table before redrawing it. It will, because every time we are doing some task, we are adding something, a new table is being created, a new element is being added into the table. So after this line, after this function, what is happening? It will clear the current task table before redrawing it. Then we have a line that you can see here in a very recent manner. Today is equals to date dot today. This specifies that today's date and compare. Now, comparison is possible if you have some realistic thing. So this will observe the today's date and then it will compare the date that you have given in a deadline and it will tell you whether it is an overdue, on time, or whatever it is. Like it is complete, overdue, or due today. Whatever it is, it will give you an example about that. Give you a response about it basically. And then next we have a line that for IDX we have a for function that loops through all the tasks that you perform in this project. Same goes with this. It will mark the correct mark as it is done in the application. Then we have an else function. It will calculate how many days are left until the deadline. Because as you can see कि कितने days left हो रही है आपको बता देगा कितने days left हुए हैं. इसके बाद we have a specific function that tells a specific operation that tells you how many days are left until the deadline. आपको ये एप्लीकेशन ये बताएगा है कि डेडलाइन में ओवरड्यू है, कंप्लीटेड है या क्या है, बट इट विल आल्सो टेल यू द काउंट ऑफ द नंबर्स, काउंट ऑफ द डेज इन, जस्ट टू क्लैरिफाई यू कि हाँ कितना टाइम आपके पास और है या कितना टाइम नहीं है। ओके, अगर ड्यू टुडे है तो उसके लिए ये वाली कंडीशन है यहाँ पे, एलिफ कंडीशन है, वी हैव, आई थिंक आई डिड समथिंग रॉन्ग, ओके, सो this is what that def update task list does. And at the end, this operation will insert the row into table with color coding using tab. Because I've already mentioned in the starting that we'll use have that this project have a color coding thing. So वो color coding thing follow हो रही है यहाँ पे भी, and ये उसी according उसको task में table में add करेगा. Now we have another function that we are going to add in here. Guys, I'm just using this just for saving my time. Just give me a second, guys. Let me fix this up. Just creating a very confusion in my place. I've copied it. Okay, now I just have to paste it here. So we have another function that is remove task. ये बहुत clear है अपने function name से that it will remove all the items, all the things that have been added in the task tuple. ये सब वो हटा देगा उससे. Then we have a mark as done function. हमें अगर कोई हमारा काम हो चुका है तो उसको हमें done mark करना है, तो उसके लिए we have this function. It's just yeah. So we have this function. Let's can we just add these things like functions and all add कर लेते हैं, then we'll go further. Okay. Okay. So now we have every line of code here with us. So I hope remove task function clear हो गया होगा. It will just remove all the functions, all the list का task and everything. It will clear the list basically. It refreshes the list basically. And markers done function, it gets the selected task. If none, selected returns basically. We have to mark this task as being done, then this function is used here, and you can see everything is clear will be when we do this. Just see the project. So this is how a project deadline tracker looks like. We have to enter a name of task here. For example, I'm writing a task here, learn Python, and यहाँ पे date का format is given to you, that is YYYYMMNDD. So what is the date today? I'm not comparing date today's date. Just I'm writing a general date here, 2025, and let's say we have a month of 8th, and consider it 11, and we'll add this task, add task. As you can see, it is in 72 days. It is in next 72 days. It is mentioned here. Now I will add a different task here, that coding 2025. Then let's say we mention month 02, then let's say it will add here 07, and then we'll add task. Now overdue 130 13 days ago. You can see the color coding here by yourself. Green is for the advanced task that is upcoming, and red is for the overdue. Now we have to see how it will react. I'm just writing a normal, a simple text over here, nothing to. Think about it. Okay, let's see how it will react. It shows due today. Now this 2025 and then 0 6 0, let's say 5 at task in 5 days. So these are the color coding and overall projection of this प्रोजेक्ट डेडलाइन ट्रैकर. अभी हम समझेंगे, अभी हमने फंक्शन समझे हैं, फंक्शन क्या क्या थे. हमने चार फंक्शंस देखे हैं अभी तक: रिमूव, अपडेट एंड मार्कर्स टर्न. हमने अभी सब देखा है. लेकिन what we have not seen here is remove selected task. Now ये बहुत overdue हो चुका है, मुझे देखने में अच्छा नहीं लग रहा. I just don't like it. I just remove it. Remove selected task. It just got out of this. चला गया वो यहाँ से. So this is how this particular project deadline tracker looks like. You can change the appearance according to your styling ways, according to layout, everything. But this is what they like made a base just for the practice purpose, just for the learning purpose of how daytime module works. Now we look into the graphical user interface. I think functions clear हो गए हो guys. अगर clear नहीं हुए हैं तो I'll add a GitHub link in my description. You can just go and check the code there and you can use that code as well. Now you can just also take a screenshot from your remove task function, update task list function and markers done function. Now we have a graphical user setup. I think ये मुझे समझाने की जरूरत तो गाइस है नहीं क्योंकि बहुत क्लियर है ये. यहाँ सेटअप का आपको सब कुछ बताया हुआ है कि ज्योमेट्री कैसे सेट करनी है, ग्रिड मैनेजमेंट कैसे करना है, टास्क में एंट्री अगर उसके अगर विजेट्स हैं वो कैसे आएंगे, विजेट्स का प्लेसमेंट, लेआउट, एवरीथिंग यू नो गाइस वेरी वेल. इसमें कुछ नया नहीं है. व्हाट वाज अ न्यू हियर, आपके मॉड्यूल्स नए थे यहाँ पे. और क्या नया था यहाँ पे, यहाँ पे फंक्शंस हमारे कुछ नए थे: ऐड टास्क, अपडेट टास्क लिस्ट, डेट टाइम. ये टपल का यूज नया था यहाँ पे अकॉर्डिंग टू द प्रोजेक्ट. सो दिस इज व्हाट दैट इज मेकिंग इट अ बिट डिफरेंट फ्रॉम अदर्स, अदर वीडियोस जो अभी तक हमने की हुई हैं. अदरवाइज जीयूआई का सेटअप एग्जैक्टली वही है जो हमने पहले पढ़ा हुआ है. नथिंग इज न्यू हियर in the setup part. But you can see the dimensions here, geometry dimensions you can see, and you can set according to your requirements. Color as well, title, task entry, deadline entry, ये सारे widgets हैं. task entry, title, ये सारे widgets हैं. task button, सारे widgets हैं ये. प्रीव्यू टेबल कैसे बनाते हैं, दिस इज अ लुक ऑफ हाउ अ प्रीव्यू टेबल लुक लाइक. वही है जो अभी आपने देखा था ना प्रीव्यू टेबल. just give me a right example for this: task, deadline and status. These are the terms that is there, and it is a preview table. So how preview table looks like. कुछ नहीं करना है इस टेबल को बनाने के लिए आपको. जस्ट यू हैव टू मेंशन द हेडिंग्स, 3 डिफरेंट हेडिंग्स या 4 हेडिंग्स, जितनी आपको हेडिंग चाहिए वो, उसकी पैडिंग. इसके अलावा टैग का स्टाइल जो आप चाहते हो कि ओवर ड्यू, ड्यू, अपकमिंग, डन. तो कलर क्या रहे, जो हमने कलर कोडिंग डिसाइड की थी स्टार्टिंग में, ये उसके लिए है ये वाला पार्ट. टैग बटन रिमूव करने के लिए हमारा फंक्शन क्या है, बटन क्या है, बटन का एक्शन क्या है, फंक्शन क्या है उसका, एवरीथिंग यहाँ पे है. और जीयूआई को स्टार्ट करने के लिए हमारा रूट डॉट में. सो गाइस दिस इज व्हाट दिस एप्लीकेशन लुक्स लाइक. नाउ यू कैन जस्ट टेक अ लुक हियर फाइनल कि कैसा दिखता है ये. एंड टास्क नेम, date, mention, everything is here. I hope guys इतना सब कुछ clear हो गया हो. If you are happy with the video, if you have every concept clear in this video, you can just drop a like as well. और कोई अगर डाउट है आपको तो प्लीज कमेंट करके मुझे एक बार बता देना कि हाँ यहाँ पे डाउट था मुझे. I'll try to explain in upcoming video, या मैं आपको कमेंट में ही आके एक बार क्लैरिटी दे दूंगी. बट जस्ट लेट मी नो कि कहाँ पे क्या मिस्टेक थी, क्या आपको लगा कि दिस कैन बी इम्प्रूव्ड, या फिर कोई डाउट हो कहीं किसी चीज से भी रिलेटेड. और फॉर द कोडिंग, फॉर दिस कोड, प्रोजेक्ट कोड, आई एड अ गिटहब लिंक इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन. जस्ट गो एंड चेक आउट द लिंक and make sure to drop comment and subscribe. Thank you.